Well, my precious friends, here we go. It has been a wonderful study. I know I have enjoyed our time today, and especially just unpacking this story in Joshua chapter 22 of the misunderstanding that was possible that God somehow solved and brought his tribes, his people back together. Sometimes even within the Seventh-day Adventist Church, within our belief systems, we have different tribes. You have different tribes within the church. People who believe this or believe that, people who follow this or follow that. And sometimes that can grate and rub us as we live in the land, as we prepare to live in the promised land to come, right? Sometimes tension will arise. But this study reminds us that soft answers really do turn away wrath. Proverbs chapter 15 and verse 1. But grievous words stir up anger. So what have we learned this week? Here's what I, Dwain Esmond, have learned this week. Number one, commitment. Commitment means sometimes doing things for others that inconveniences us. Those 2.5 tribes crossed over on the west side, helped the other tribes conquer their territory, and left their families at home for over 6 to 7 years. Powerful commitment. They were committed to God first, and that allowed them to serve others. When we commit to God first, we're never disappointed by what others do or don't do. God is first. Number two, accusations. Accusations were leveled at these 2.5 tribes because they erected this great altar by the Jordan. Now they could have told the other tribes their motivation for doing it before they did it, but they did it, okay? And it caused the other tribes to come at them and level powerful accusations at them, but they listened first, right? Part of why the other tribes responded so ferociously was because of the past. They remembered the Achan in the camp. In fact, when the tribes are leveling their accusations against the 2.5 tribes of the Gadites, the Reubenites, and the half tribe of Manasseh, the words they use for their iniquity or potential iniquity is the same as is used for Achan's sin. So they remember Achan. They remember what happened at Peor in the Vale of Shittim when the people of God, were led into great, deep, dark apostasy, and God had to kill many of them, including many of their leaders. It was righteous indignation. They didn't want to go through that again. It was saying to them, in effect, listen, we have been through this hell before, and if we have to kill you, we're going to kill you guys because we are not going through it again. They were serious about honoring God and making sure that those 2.5 tribes did so as well. They were haunted by their past. But then notice the response of the Reubenites, the Gadites, and the half tribe of Manasseh. They listened patiently, and then they spoke from their hearts. No, we are not in any way planning any apostasy. We're just concerned that you guys might forget about us, that might decide in future generations that we don't belong to you. And this witness, read it, the last few verses of Joshua chapter 22, this monument is a witness between us that the Lord is God. That the Lord is God. The saying absolutely pleased the other 9.5 tribes, and a wonderful connection, a wonderful conflict was resolved by the power of God and by the listening ear, the kindness, the gentleness, the willingness to hear each other and to love each other. That's what God is calling us to. And I hope this week that we can practice that as we go forward in our relationship with God. May God bless you.